Hey there guys, this is NDM here, welcoming you back to another episode of Let's Play Legend of Zelda Minish Cap. Right, this is going to be probably the last recording session of Minish Cap that I'll be doing today. So, right, day before Christmas Eve. Alright, so I think to get inside the castle we have to go through the basement again, so we do have to do some more sneaking around. Try not to get caught by the guards here. We tried recording Pokemon today and it lagged like crazy. I don't know what's been going on with my computer today. It's just been really awkward and stupid. Like earlier, it wouldn't even run CC Cleaner properly. It just kept freezing, so I had to actually exit the call off Skype to do that. And I've never had to do that before. Like, the last time I ran CC Cleaner on Skype was the first time I used it, because Tyler showed me how to use CC Cleaner, because I never actually used the program before. So he obviously showed me on Skype, and I ran through it on Skype, because I don't remember actually exiting the call to do the cleaning. I actually did the cleaning on the call, so I don't know what's been going on with my laptop recently. But anyway, today I've been looking at new laptops to buy, and I found a new one that's 16 gigabytes of RAM. That has 16 gigabytes of RAM, and it's a moderately fast computer. It's got 1,000 gigabytes of storage. So it's a very good gaming PC. It's Windows 7, and I'm not really going to be buying a computer with Windows 8 because I don't really like Windows 8. Windows 7 is much better, and it's the system that I'm more accustomed to. The computer that I'm using now is Windows 7, but it's just not enough. It just keeps lagging. Sometimes out of nowhere, Google Chrome browsers keep randomly popping up out of the middle of nowhere as well. It's just a computer that's not really doing me any good right now with recording, and it's starting to frustrate me quite a bit. I don't think this is going to last all throughout next year. I imagine it'll probably end up dying on me soon. So I do definitely need a new computer. And wait, what the hell is going on here? Link just did the spin attack and he shot out a sword beam from his sword and went into that gravestone. It seems that forging the sacred blade somehow opened the doorway. It must lead to the room that holds the secret of the light force. Elvis, we must go inside. Alright, so this is it, guys. This is where it's going to take us to the final dungeon of the game. Alright. I bet this stained glass shows the location of the light force. And yeah, this is basically what you saw at the introduction of the game. Like you wouldn't have already guessed, but yeah. A long time ago, when the world was on the verge of being swallowed by shadow. So yeah, we already saw this at the beginning of the game. Nothing new going on here. The tiny Pickery appeared from the sky, bringing the hero of men a sword and a golden light. I'm not sure if it's the same text. With wisdom and courage, the hero drove out the darkness. Yes, he sure did. When peace had been restored, the people enshrined that blade with care. And the force of the golden light embodied in Hyrule's princess shone forth upon the lands. So that's what it means. Oh, what? The king is here? No, dude, turn to normal. You're being possessed by farts. Ahaha! Esla, you are too kind. First you give me my magic cap, and then you guide me here. You've been far too generous, but now I no longer have any use for you. Oh, no you don't. Restore the king back to life, dude. And stop causing this madness. At last, I found the location of the light force. No, you haven't. You just found the castle and you found me in here. Elvis, wake up. Can't you wake up, Elvis? I don't know what he's talking about, the Golden Force or the Triforce. He hasn't actually found it yet, and he's like orgasming over it already as if he has found it. Vati disguised himself as the king to search for the Light Force. When he learned of this place, he waited for us to reforge the blade, and if that stained glass is accurate, Princess Zelda holds the Light Force. Vati will do whatever it takes to steal their power from her. If he succeeds, we may never be able to return the princess to normal. We've wasted too much time, Elvis. We must stop Vati. And the epic music starts to ensue here, like the final countdown. Alright, okay, so we need to get out of here and try and catch Vardy and stop him from absorbing the light force from Princess Zelda. Even though we have the light force too, because, you know, Link has a part of the Triforce, Ganondorf has a part of the Triforce, and Zelda obviously has a part of the Triforce, but he's probably only interested in the part that Zelda has, I guess. Considering it would be easy for him to get that light force. And what the hell, everything's changed? It's not like grass anymore, it's completely dark. What? What's this? They've been turned to stone, the minister and the guards. Just like Princess Zelda, this can only be the work of that evil Vati. What cruelty, Elvis. We must use the power of the sacred four sword to undo this. Right, so what you have to do here, you have to charge up your sword and wait for it to fully charge, and then swing at it and it will shoot out a light beam, and it will return them back to normal. Oh, are you the one who returned me to normal? Thank you. Oh, but listen, have you noticed how strange the king has been lately? That's because that's not the king at all. It's Vati. He's taken over. One after another, he's turned all the people of the castle to stone. Then the monsters attacked us. Oh, what has happened to the castle? It's turned to the dark side. The cookies have turned to the dark side. And what's a dark-sided cookie called? A dark chocolate chip cookie. Vati took our petrified princess to the roof of the castle. He must be planning something fiendish. You must stop him. Alright, so obviously we need to get rid of this one who's guarding the door, otherwise we're not going to gain access to the castle, otherwise. I'm not even sure you need to recover those two anyway. You could just probably go through the door without even having to recover the minister and the other guard. Yep, so this is it, guys, the final dungeon, Dark Hyrule Castle. Whoa, is this really Hyrule Castle? I can't believe what's happened here. Vati's magic has grown more powerful than I had imagined, but the king and Zelda are in danger. Elvis, let's go. Right, so I don't know where we want to go first to get out of here, because mainly at this point we just want to get out of the dungeon and get the last two heart pieces that I want to get, which you can only obtain once you got the full sword, which we have now, so I can go ahead and get those two heart pieces, but I'll make a cut to make it a lot quicker so I can get there faster, and you know, I don't have to show me going to where the heart pieces are, which will take up quite a lot of time in the recording. So then we can just come back straight here and redo, or not redo, but resume the dungeon. Right, so there are a bunch of fake doors in this place as well, locked doors like in Ocarina of Time. So make sure you don't go into any fake doors, otherwise you're gonna get crushed. Right, so if I can remember, yeah, there is. We can't open it though. That's a shame. I think you need the big key, but like you do in A Link to the Past. But there's the king. He's locked behind there, and he's frozen into stone. So, but how did he manage to get the king in there if this isn't normal Hyrule Castle? Because this isn't normal Hyrule Castle. So where did he actually hide the king in the normal Hyrule Castle? I don't know. Because this place is very different, as you can see. Alright, so there's obviously a Minish portal somewhere, which I think is actually behind this wall that we have to bomb open. Because we need to turn Minish, if I remember, to get into where the king is. Yeah, there is a Minish portal here. Right, so I'm going to get most of this dungeon done in this episode. Because it isn't, believe it or not, for a final dungeon, this place isn't really that big. It's actually quite short. I can manage to do this in a matter of, like I say, in the most of this video. Because I'm not going to, you know, show me going towards the heart pieces. I'm going to literally cut and resume the recording exactly where the pieces of heart are. Or, well, the one that you have to do for the full heart container is a little bit kind of, it's a long kind of side quest you have to do to get to it, but I'll just cut out all the boring parts and show the more important parts, so then you know, get a full understanding of how you do it. Alright, so we're gonna turn the king back to normal again. Let's see what he has to say. Man, that guy's been possessed by farts for so long I don't even want to go near him. He'll probably stink up the place. Oh, Elvis, are you the one who broke the curse and returned me to normal? You've grown quite brave since I last saw you, I must say. But oh, how this castle has suffered while I was under Vati's curse. Is this all the work of one man? is, as King of Hyrule, I must do something about this villain, but I'm old, and I would only hold you back. Elvis, you have the sacred blade now. We must rely on you. Please, you must find a way to rescue my Zelda. Take this key. You can use it to get out of the castle from the basement. Alright, sweet. Thanks, King. Alright, so we can get out of here now. Pretty much. I think you can get the compass quite early on. It's either the compass or the dungeon map you get quite early on in the dungeon. I'm pretty sure you get it on the way out by using this small key. And it's not that door right there, because that's a fake door. You want to come down here, actually. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this block out the way. So then that creates a little shortcut for us. So we don't have to go through all that fiery stuff. Yeah, this is the locked door right here. Right, whiz robes. Forgot about these things. Yeah, but like with this dungeon, you don't really have to kill all the whiz robes. You can just blaze it, run past them. Oh, yeah, this is the dungeon map. Right, okay, so we got the map now. Yeah, right, the dungeon may look big, but trust me, it's... I can probably do this in one whole episode if I do it quick enough. Alright. Well, no, I'll probably be able to get halfway through it, and then in the next episode I'll do the other half, and we'll fight the final boss in the same video. And that will be 2 videos, so then we can upload the final video, which will be the credits. So excited, you guys, to get this dungeon started. Right, so you know what, guys? I will meet you in Hyrule Town, which is where the heart piece I want to get is first. So I will see you then. Right, so this is going to be heart piece number 1 that I want to get in this episode. And so what you have to do, you have to turn well, we have to go to the Minish portal inside the school, and then you come out through this little tunnel right here, which will take you out onto the playground. You want to come into this little patch right here, which is like a Minish pathway in the town playground. And right at the end of this pathway there will be a gigantic block that only 4 links can actually push. So you do need the 4 sword for this. And behind it is a heart piece with a chest as well. Oh, a bunch of chests actually. Wow, okay, let's see what's inside these. I'm intrigued. Are they all going to be red kinstone pieces? Are you serious? My god, they're all red kinstone pieces. There are no mysterious shells in there. Alright, well that's weird. Right, okay, so to start off this other heart piece is going to be quite long. Kind of a long side quest. It's not really that bad, but I should be able to do it in a matter of like 3 minutes or maybe less than that. So I will see you guys in the house. In a house, you know where the river is and where the pier is. Do you know where the pier is in Minish Village, where that pond was that I showed you in the last episode? Well, that house in that area is the Minish that you need to fuse with once you got the 4 sword. So I will see you in that house when I get there. Alright guys, we're back. Alright, so we're inside the house now. Alright, so let's fuse with this guy and see what he's got for us. Right, okay, we got plenty of those pieces, so we're going to fuse this together. And this should do something in Lake Hylia, I believe. If I'm right or wrong, I'm wrong. Oh god, okay, well we might have to leave the house and fuse with him again. Because I know there's a heart piece in that place as well, but it's not the full heart container. Yeah, this should be the fusion for the full heart container. Right, so you can only do this apparently once you got the 4 sword all together. So you can only do both fusions once you got the 4 sword, which honestly I didn't know about until now. Alright, so yeah, that one's in Lake Hylia, but that's the full heart container side quest thing. And really all I want is the full heart container. I'm not actually going to bother with the other ones. So you know what, guys, I will meet you all in Lake Hylia. Alright, here we go, guys. We're in Lake Hylia, so we're going to go turn Minish now. I'm going to go inside this place. We're going to go fuse with the guy or whoever's in here. Well, there's no Minish in here. There's just a bunch of death traps. I was actually expecting a Minish to be in here, but no, it's just all chaos in here at the moment. Alright, so stay in here. You have to use the holes when they come together, or when one of them's coming at you. They're coming right for us. Okay, get in the water. Oh, I was hoping to get in the water so I could dive, so then that thing could go over my head. Alright, so here we go. This is it. The guy who's going to give us the full heart container. Hey, how'd you find me, kid? You are a real humdinger, or whatever, I don't know. So since you found me, I'm going to give you my #1 treasure, and and keep up the good work. There we go. What the hell? We got ourselves a full heart container. Your life energy has been increased and been replenished. Right, so that's it, I guess. Well, that's it for now. That's basically all the overworld stuff done and dusted. So now I will meet you guys back in the final dungeon, and we shall resume the continuation of finishing it up. So I will see you then. Alright guys, we're back. Alright, so we're resuming the final dungeon now. I don't know where we're meant to be starting off here. I think we're supposed to be going up through the entrance here. We don't have a small key to open up that door, unfortunately, so I guess this is our only option, because the other way takes us straight back down to the basement again, and we don't want to go down to the basement. Why am I talking so fast? I'm talking at Sonic speed. I need to calm down here. Otherwise I'm just going to muzzle up my voice like I have been throughout this whole entire video so far. I've been like talking at really fast speed. I just need to calm down, otherwise I'm going to go and speaking at such a fast speed that I can't even contain myself. Perhaps your sword could reflect some of the blasts coming from the statues, right? So we have to, obviously, well, this is kind of obvious what you have to do here. Not kind of obvious, it is obvious. Alright, so you have to get your full sword out and just keep swinging the sword until you hit them, which will destroy all the statues for you, which will open up the entrance to this room right here with a bunch of floor masters. Right, okay, is there anything under here? No. Just a bunch of pots that want to kill you. Right. Oh, it's one of these puzzles. Right, okay, yeah. These ones aren't as hard as what they were in Oracle of Ages. You just do this. Okay, maybe, oh, for God's sake, you just really screwed that up then. Oh yeah, this puzzle is a lot easier than Oracle of Ages, then you go ahead and screw it up. That's fantastic. But there's one later on in the dungeon that's much bigger than that. Even then, that one's not really that bad either, so... Well, I remember doing those on the Game Boy, and I did them all first try, because they're not that difficult, whereas in Oracle of Ages, you really have to think hard on where you want to step on which switch and stuff. It's a lot more tricky. Alright, I'm not sure if you need to... well, maybe you do, I don't know, but... I'm just going to stick... Well, no, actually, you want the shadows to be on this side. I do remember this. You want the shadows to be on this side, and you want Link to be on this side. Because... Oh, shit. I'm messing this up. No, you want Link to... Oh, for God's sake, you stupid Spike. Damn it. Stop messing me up. Okay, you want to get through here. Oh, for God's sake. No! Stop messing this up. Still, that kind of takes time to charge up, even with that upgrade. Okay, right. Screw that. We're not having... We're having Link on that side, because it's going to be a lot easier, I think. To have Link on this side, because there's that really long part. Ah! No, dude. You want Link to be here. Yeah, that's right. So then it doesn't... But even if you get hit, you still lose all the... I think you still lose your shadows if you get hit, so... Ah! Like, I'm focusing on one side and then completely forgetting about the other side. You need to focus on both sides, and it's kind of hard to do that. Trust me, the puzzles in this dungeon are quite tricky actually to do. Some of them are. Alright, there we go, we did it. After all that trial and error, we finally got a small key! Yippee! For all our efforts, we get a small key. I was hoping for something like a compass or the big key, you know, not a small key. A small danky ass key, that's not gonna... Well, it is gonna help us, but... that's not the point, man. Small key. Alright, so here we go. We're going back down the basement again, but I think this will take us... Yeah, it takes us on the other side of where the dungeon map was. Now, there's a part in this dungeon where I really got stuck and didn't understand what the hell I was supposed to do. I'll point out the room to you when we get there. I think we're coming up towards it, actually. Yeah, we are. I remember this part. So yeah, basically we've got to do the same here, is try and deflect the balls and hopefully hit the statues. So you obviously have to look at the pattern here. Yeah, I think that's right, I'm not sure. Maybe. No, that's totally wrong. How about this and this? Does that work? Wait, you can't get rid of all of them at once, can you? Unless you do a spin attack, which I guess that could work as well, but usually if you use a spin attack, they all go like flying in all kinds of directions. So I don't know if that's actually going to work. Well, yeah, you do have to get them all in one shot. So I guess spin attack is probably the best way to take care of that. Just wait for it. Now go. Oh, you damn it, dude. How did you mess that up? You need to stop charging your sword up until you get to the panels, because if you... Because then you have to recharge again when you get down there. Okay. No, that was... Ah! Damn it. Okay, now... Oh, what the hell? How about... Fuck. You can't. There's no way. I forgot the pattern. I'm pretty sure it's this, though. Like, what else would it be? I don't want to be sat here for ages doing this until I get it perfect, because otherwise I'm going to be sat here all day. Oh, what the hell? I keep getting hit by it. Apparently. Yeah, well, that one's up there like that, so we want that to go there, and probably that to go there, and that to go there, and that to go there. I think that's right. So we should all be in position. There we go, yeah. You're supposed to get them all in position, corresponding to where the statues are. Well, that's kind of tricky, actually, but nonetheless, we sussed it. Right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go AWOL and use the hurricane spin. So that's what I always did in this room, was just use the hurricane spin. You need to keep tapping. You can also break the pots with your sword as well, which is kind of epic. Right, so yeah, this is the room I stumbled up on, but you're supposed to bomb out the wall right here. And I remember coming in here and bombing every single corner of the wall, and it didn't do anything. So I had to look online and see if I was doing it right, and I was, apparently. Yeah, you are supposed to bomb out the wall in that room. Because I thought you were supposed to kill all the Keatons, and then something would appear, like a teleporter or some shit like that. But no, you're supposed to bomb out the wall. Ah, no, we got Dark Knuckle. Mini-boss already? Are you serious? Yeah, this dungeon actually has quite a lot of mini-bosses in it. Kind of like the Palace of Winds, actually. Palace of Winds had a lot of dungeons in it. Is there anything you have to do with this chair? Thought as much. Considering it moved, that kind of gave it away. You must all die, feel my wrath of the hurricane spin. You can also get that move in Wind Waker as well, but when you use it you actually get dizzy if you use it for too long. Whereas in this game you can use it as much as you want and like last out the duration of it. And wait, hang on a second, there's a chest there. I want to go back. I want to go back and get the chest, because there was another entrance out of that room, and I imagine that's where it takes it to, where the entrance takes you. Is to that big chest, which I think is the compass. And if it is, then yippee, we can find all the chests and everything inside. Well, do you know it is the compass? There you go. Alright, okay, let's have a look at this bad boy. Alright, okay, we've got quite a lot of... Well, actually, no, we don't have a lot of chests to get, surprisingly. Alright then. So it's mainly just trying to get through the dungeon, solving the puzzles, not wandering around the place looking for for chests and stuff. Alrighty. That seems simple enough. I have no idea how long I've been recording for, but I'm just gonna ride it out and continue. You also get an outside view of the dungeon too, which we're about to see right now actually. So yeah, we're outside the dungeon, way up in the sky here. And I always like this kind of effect because it gave off the same effect as what the palace of the Twilight Palace did in Twilight Princess. It kind of gave that same kind of feeling. Well, for me it has anyway. Alright, if I can get in that tornado. No, I can't. Well, how am I supposed to get out then? Use the rock's cape? That ain't gonna work either, is it? How about we do that? Spin attack straight in the middle. Wait. I don't want to do the hurricane spin. Oh, god damn it. Ow, that wasn't nice. I apologize. Well, I got rid of one of them. Oh, screw you guys. Can I go on this one? Yeah. Right, okay, stop dicking around. There's no way you're going to get rid of those two turrets. So you might as well just let them keep on shooting. And I'm way above their balls anyway. Alright, so the majority of this floor that we're on right now will be going in and out of the dungeon from the inside and then going out on the outside to get to the small keys that you need. I think there are small keys, I'm not sure, can't remember. Alright, so yeah, this room is also a pain in the ass. You got to try and dodge all this stuff in a very small space as well. And I don't think I came prepared with fairies either, so if I die in this dungeon, then I die. But I don't think this place will give me as much grief as the Palace of Winds did. Because the Palace of Winds I didn't even come prepared to at all. Like, I had no health or anything. So, at least in this dungeon I do have health on me. You know, in my health bar I have plenty of health. But I think in the Palace of Winds I came in with like 3 units of health. And that's what really ultimately messed me up in the end. Alright, so if you keep using the tornadoes sufficiently, you should be able to dodge all the things that the turrets are shooting at you. Because you fly straight over it, so it's fine. I love the detail in this game, it's so intricate and awesome. Very good graphics for a Game Boy game. But then again, this was like one of the last Game Boy games that came out, I think. Well, it was at like the peak of the Game Boy's lifespan when this game came out, which was in 2005, 2004. And, well, I think the last game that we actually bought from the shop, right from the store, was Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team. That was like the last Game Boy game we bought from the shops. Wait, what are we supposed to do in here then? Is this just a dead end or some shit? I'm pushing blocks and it ain't doing anything. It's not as if I can kill the whiz ropes from over here either, is it? To be honest with you, I'm not sure. I'm trying to push all the blocks and see if one of them moves. No, that ain't working. We're gonna have to get rid of the whiz ropes somehow. Maybe we can throw bombs over it. Shoot the arrows. Arrows don't work. How about bombs then? Well, if arrows don't work, I don't think bombs will either. How are you going to get over there then? Let me have a look at my map a second. Yeah. How are we... I have no idea, that makes no sense. Wait a second. Is there anything around here? Like at the end? Yeah, there is. Alright, well that makes sense now, I guess. Can you shoot that with your arrow? Let me try. Don't want to shoot the bomb though. And then make it explode, because that would be bad news. Oh, kinstone. Not as if we'll be needing any of those anymore, but might as well pick it up for nostalgic purposes. Right, is there any health in here? By any chance? No, just arrows. As if I really needed arrows. I got 99. I was about to say 999 again. God, I need to get out of that habit, dude. Alright, so which... switch? Yeah, I think it's like this. Then at the bottommost corner of each... bottom corner. Yeah, like that. There we go. Easy enough. Right, so is this going to be the boss? No, it's not. It's just going to be a bunch more of these douchebags. Well, there's the boss door. Is that the real boss door, though? Or is it going to be like the Palace of Winds? Or it's going to totally fake us out? Or I don't know how to take care of these guys with bombs, I guess, like we did last time. It's probably the best way. I don't really want to go close combat like I did last time. Otherwise I'm going to mess up and die. And that I don't want. Because they take quite a lot of damage from you, actually. Well, they can do if... Oh, well, we got ourselves a teleport. That's good enough. Right, okay, we're making some pretty good progress here. Right, so we want to go this way first. Right, well, there's a dead end for you. You can't go that way. Right, that's another dead end, so we can't go this way. Alright, that's out of the question. So I guess we'll go left then. Go to the left-hand side. To the left, to the left. Alright, so what you want to do here, it's kind of obvious. Your bow and arrow out. No, you don't want to get your bow out. You just want to get rid of those bombs. But because those bombs aren't going to help you, they're not going to get on the platform. So you know, it's like, what's the point in trying to? So you might as well just do this here. No, for God's sake. Wait a second. Like now. Oh God, I remember. Crap, you need... Oh shit. Yeah, this ain't gonna work. You need normal bombs to do this. You need normal bombs. Damn it! Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. I knew I forgot something. Crap. That means we've got to go back to Minish Woods now. And get some normal bombs from that Minish guy. We've got to transfer our remote bombs for normal bombs. Damn it. Well, in the meantime, I can go get some health as well. So, you know what, guys? I'm going to make a cut, and I'll meet you guys back in this room again, because we did get ourselves a teleporter, which is good enough for me. So, I will see you then. Alright, guys. Sorry about that. Jesus Christ. Okay, so you do need normal bombs to get through this, and we got 50 bombs altogether. So, when you trade back, you get your bombs back. Alright, so you got to wait for it to explode at the right time, to throw it at the right time, and then it will blow up and explode those things, those blocks. Damn it. Ugh. Right, okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh shit, when it starts pulsating like that, you need to throw it. So now, there we go. Alright, so now that that's done, I don't really need the mysterious shell, so I'm not going to bother picking it up. Alright, so now all we need to do is just get up here and shoot the switches with our bow and arrow, and then we're done with this room. Alright. There we go. Alright. And I also picked up some fairies as well, and recovered my health. So we're all tooled up right now, so that's good. For the rest of the dungeon anyway. Right, so you know what guys, I'm going to end off the episode here, and I shall continue on in the next episode. So in the next episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, we shall finish up Dark Hyrule Castle and take on the final boss. So until then, this is MDM saying thanks for watching, take care everybody, see you in the next video, and goodbye.